Okay, since I just did my thoughts on Batman 3 or The Dark Knight Rises, I am now doing my thoughts on Batman Arkham City. This is based on the two trailers and the Game Informer magazine article. I have the Game Informer with me here. We know we're definitely getting Two-Face, which I love. Two-Face is my favorite Batman villain by far. Barring the Joker, because, everybody loves the Joker. Joker's amazing. He's the Joker. Two-Face looks really cool. It looks like the Dark Knight mixed with the Long Halloween, design. We know we're definitely getting Catwoman. And we know we are getting the Joker and Hugo Strange, which is cool. The story is the most interesting part. I have the issue with me right here. I think I'm just going to read it off. Since the events of Batman Arkham Asylum, Warden Quincy Sharp has taken credit for Batman's successful quelling of Joker's uprising and used that momentum to win Gotham's mayoral election. And the first of his broad sweeping plans is to proclaim Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison unfit to house criminals. Sharp buys up a large swath of Gotham's slums and walls it off, stocking the perimeter with highly trained armed mercenaries from an outfit named Tiger. We see the Tiger people in the second trailer where we first see Hugo Strange. All prisoners are transported to this new facility, dubbed Arkham City, hence, the title, Arkham City. Approximately a year after the events at the asylum, they are given only one rule under threat of death: do not try to escape. No other policing takes place inside, leaving a mix of 2-bit criminals and supervillains to eke out an existence in this lawless, ruthless ecosystem. That is very interesting, how to deal with psychology like that, to just kind of let them live on their own. I find that very interesting on how Quincy Sharp would do that. And if you look up on YouTube, if you add the game, you get what they're talking about. There's actually a scene where you're in the warden's office, and you take your explosive gel and you put it on a wall, and you blow it up, and you actually see the plans to Arkham City. So they actually had this planned from the first game, which I think is very cool. Most of the time they just make a sequel to cash in on it, but they had a sequel planned. Sharp brings in a mysterious psychiatrist named Hugo Strange to heed the new Arkham. Hidden from the eyes of the public, Strange is rumored to be up to terrible things, but nothing can be proven. This proves that Hugo Strange is a very smart guy, and he can actually hide things from people. Anyone who investigates his past or Arkham itself seems to disappear, most likely within the walls of the prison city. Do I really have to talk about that? Okay. Batman believes this is a ticking time bomb and has kept a watchful eye on Arkham City for months, looking for any excuse to break into the well-guarded prison. Recently admitted inmate Two-Face needs to gain respect and followers fast or risk being eaten alive by the other supervillains. But on the inside, both sides of his psyche agree that the best way to accomplish this is with a high-profile show of power, a public execution of Catwoman. Really, you couldn't do a lesser-known villain? You had to do Catwoman. I know I really like Two-Face, but come on. Why did it have to be Catwoman? Well, this does leave an excuse for Batman to break in. Given their past, Batman has no choice but to enter this hellish domain and save her to save her and uncover what's really going on. With an all-new bag of tricks, he may survive the night. This hints to us getting new gadgets in the game, which I think is cool. I think Hugo Strange is very interesting based on the second trailer. He's very interesting. He's obviously insane, but he's also very intelligent. He's like Dracula. Sort of like Dracula, except he's not a vampire. He's just crazy. And there are actually interviews, what I find very interesting. One of them is, we want to top everything that we did in the last game. This is from the Arkham City director, Sefton Hill. I think that's how you say it. We didn't want to do an Arkham 1.5. We want to make the same jump we made from nothing to Arkham. We want to make that same jump again for Arkham City. That same level of ambition, which means they're not losing hope with this. They're not just like, oh, this is a sequel, we don't really have to try anymore. They're actually giving effort. The Batman suit is blue, which I like. I do like the blue costume. Of course, Catwoman just looks like Catwoman. The thugs, I'm just flipping around in the magazine, and I'm seeing that all the thugs look slightly different, which I find cool. And the rest is basically explaining the story. Basically, Two-Face puts Catwoman on trial. And yeah, that's pretty much all the story we get for this issue. There may be another Game Informer issue explaining what it is. Yeah. Right here it shows one of Batman's new silent takedowns in which you're hanging from a gargoyle, or rather like the structure of something, and you're basically hanging from your arms and you use your legs to grab a guy's arm and kind of suffocate him until he knocks out, and then you go up. That is awesome. I want to do that. My thoughts, I think this is going to be a great sequel. I sort of like Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto. I kind of want a main story, but also one where you can just kind of move about Gotham. Just kind of a mode where you can move up. Sorry, that was my hat again. I know that's been happening in a lot of videos. Where you can kind of move about Gotham and fight crime in, you can fight, maybe Mr. Zaz, or maybe Blockbuster, or Bookworm, or Clock King, or maybe even Egghead. But of course, they'd be a little more serious than they were in the 60s show. This would be a very interesting concept, to have a main storyline and also kind of a roam about mode where you can go around and live Batman's world. Like, yeah, and maybe I want two-player for this game. I really do. I read through the Game Informer. I'm just kind of flipping through it now. I do not see anything about having a... Well, there is actually, I was wrong. One of the things is stalking the streets with a friend. Gliding around Gotham and beating up criminals in co-op seems like it would be tremendous fun. Of course, Rocksteady wouldn't say anything about multiplayer at this time. However, Catwoman seems like a more than capable ally. And we did see a poster for a canceled Flying Grayson's show. Will Robin make his Arkham debut as a co-op partner? I don't want Robin to be Dick Grayson. Oracle was in Arkham Asylum, which probably means that Dick was already Robin, and he's Nightwing. Jason has probably gotten killed. I want Tim Drake. I want Tim Drake. We haven't had Tim Drake. We've had Tim Drake in a cartoon and maybe a video game based on that cartoon, I'm not sure. But yeah, I want more Tim Drake. He doesn't really get that much respect. If we do get Dick Grayson, I want them to do his costume really well, where it's like Batman's costume. It's still faithful to the comics while not looking exactly like it. That would kind of look dumb. Yeah. That's really all I have to say about Batman Arkham City. I can't wait for it to come out. I'll play it as soon as it comes out. I may do another thoughts video. Maybe it'll be like second thoughts on it when like another trailer comes out or another Game Informer issue is dedicated to it or something. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about Batman Arkham City. And until next time, this is Alaska Jax signing off.